God bless you. How you doing? Pastor Johnson here.
Hi, and I'm co-pastor Tequila Johnson.
And welcome to What's Happening in the Kingdom. Thank you. Now, now I know on last week y'all seen the blog that we put on Facebook, letting you know what's happening in the kingdom is something that we're going to be doing every week. We're going to be doing, topics that's going to be cutting edge. It's going to be kind of pushing it to the limit. But at the same time, we want y'all to come on. We want y'all to download your comments, how you feel about it, what you think. But at the same time, we want you to keep it 100%, but we want you to keep it godly now. We don't want no vulgar language. We don't want nobody cussing nobody out. We don't want nobody saying nothing all vulgar, because at the same time, we want to make this segment godly, okay? Now, today we're dealing with what makes a good leader.
Amen. Amen. I like to first start with that. What makes a good leader is a good follower.
Mm-hmm.
And we're living in a time now where people, they don't stay still long enough in ministry to learn anything.
Mm-hmm.
They say God called them
mm-hmm.
to a work, and then 3-4 months later, or if something is said or done that they don't like, apparently
mm-hmm.
God has transferred their assignment or called them. So God
mm-hmm.
doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible tells us that you can tell the tree by the fruit it bears. And
mm-hmm.
we're living in a time now where people are going forward,
mm-hmm.
and God is not endorsing those moves.
Okay.
I can't speak for no other state, but the hot thing here in Miami is I want to be a pastor. God has called me to be a pastor.
Okay.
And the Bible says,
mm-hmm.
Many are called, but few are chosen. You must have that endorsement by God.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have that endorsement by God, you will not bring shame to the gospel.
Okay. Just to dive in right there, what you were saying, understand one thing. In order for you to be a good leader, you had to be a good follower.
That's right.
You had to be a good follower. And the things that a good follower does is first of all, a good follower is obedient. A good follower makes sacrifices, and a good follower loves their leader.
Right.
The thing is that we have to understand that even when in leadership, leadership costs. It's sacrifices that have to be made in leadership. In leadership, it may be sometimes you may be tired, you don't feel like going, but if your leader needs you,
right.
it's your job, it's your duty to be there. Because why? Because your leader needs you. And what kills me a lot, that makes me chuckle. We have folk that want to be in leadership,
right.
but when the leader needs them, they say that they tired. Oh, I don't feel this, I don't feel that. But hold up, you still go to work on time.
Right.
You don't miss no day of work. If you ain't got no sick time, you ain't calling in to your job. So if you ain't got no sick time at your job and you don't call in, why you gonna call in on the kingdom?
So in other words, what you're getting at is that you got to lead by example.
Thank you. You have to lead by example.
The way that I grew up, and I thank God for my grooming. I thank God for my mom, Apostle Scott, and how she grew us in ministry, because I couldn't tell someone that I was going to lead them. I couldn't be the choir director if I was late for rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't be the praise team leader if I never made the rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very important that we look at ourselves and we begin to really examine our walk. Am I earning the respect, or am I trying to demand the respect? Because if you're earning the respect, you don't have to jump and shout or yell, I'm a leader, I'm a leader, I'm a leader. No, your life will speak for itself.
But you know what? In order for you to earn the respect, you got to live the life.
Exactly.
And see, the thing is, when you're a leader is not a position, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
And you have to understand that holiness is not something that we put on or look like,
right.
but it's a lifestyle. So watch this. When being a good leader, like I said once before, you got to be a good follower. I believe it was Ludacris that made the song, "When I Move, You Move," just like that. So you got to follow your leader. Wherever your leader is, that's where you need to be.
Exactly.
Now watch this now. The thing is that you said that when you go and God has called you, that He will give you that endorsement.
Mm-hmm.
And see, the thing is that we got to watch folk who said that I'm following my leader, but then next week God then called me to start my own work now.
Right.
See, we got to watch that, because the thing is that we might have some sandbaggers in the midst.
That's right.
We might have some sandbaggers in the midst. So, Nehemiah on the wall doing a great work. And my thing is, at the end of the day, it's not about my title, it's not about my position, but it's about that I want to know that that we're pushing to leave a legacy for our kids that got to come up behind us.
Right.
We're pushing to leave a legacy for our community, that people understand what we're doing, and people understand where we're trying to go. That's
right.
That's what it's all about.
Right, and in addition to that, it's also about the souls. And we have to keep in mind, it's not about the fancy cars, it's not about being in the pulpit, it's not about preaching a good message, but it's about the souls that once they leave this earth, once they take their very last breath, that you have been an instrument into leading them into the kingdom of heaven. And the only way that we can do that is that it has to be done through our lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, the body has to see us go through trials. The body has to see us persevere. The body has to see us sacrifice. Because remember, a good leader is a servant. So they're going to serve as they lead. Amen?
Okay. Now, you said something. You said a good leader is a servant. Jesus even washed feet. Okay, my question to the Facebook fam, and then we're gonna get on here and run. My question to the Facebook fam is, who have you served lately?
Right. Or where have you served?
Where have you served lately? Who in your community have you helped?
That's right.
And
what have you done in your church?
Thank you. What have you done to help? What have you done to help your senior pastor?
Yes.
Now I put that out there just to see what you're gonna send back, but at the same time, that's not to the leaders that's helping their senior pastor. That's not to the leaders that's being obedient and following, but that's to the folk who always mumbling, grumbling, and complaining, but never doing anything.
Never doing anything.
Never
doing anything.
Now, we're going to get ready to get on out of here because we got to go. Our time is winding up. But remember, this is what's happening in the kingdom. I want y'all to come on. Blog. Put on what you feel about it. Put on your comments, what you think. Remember, keep it 100%, but please keep it godly. And next week, we'll be back in a different location, in a different place. You don't know where we might be. We might wind up on your doorstep next week doing this same thing, okay? Hey, me and Pastor Johnson, we love you.
God bless you.
God bless you, and it ain't nothing that you can do about it. Peace.